It's like Christmas came early, except I had to buy my own presents. Welcome back, everybody. If this is your first time here finding me, well, my name's Mark, and I'm building a Sonex YXB airplane from a kit. So I will try and stick a little card up here to the beginning of the series if you want to start there. And yeah, so today we are going to open up a couple of boxes that I just got for parts. These are parts coming in to replace parts that were done improperly by the previous owner, and to repair something that the factory didn't quite get right. So anyways, kind of like a little unboxing. I'm really just going to open the boxes and I will make sure that I got everything that I ordered and paid for, and hopefully in the next video, we'll actually start getting some progress done on this build. So, let's get started. I hate box staples. I almost always cut myself, so just be prepared. This could get ugly. Gotta have something to compare it to. Okay, box number one had nothing in it other than 2 stabilator skins, which we definitely needed. So that was a big box, and I gotta say, good job packing, Sonex. That thing, it's a good heavy wall box. Extra cardboard to protect the skins. They are bound with some shrink wrap bands, which I'm going to leave intact for now, and very well packed. A lot of paper, very densely crinkled between the skins to keep the box from actually collapsing should anything have been placed on top of it, even though the box is well labeled as fragile this side up and all that kinds of stuff. But all right, 2 parts down, on to the next box. All right, I'm going to say I'm a little concerned about this box because this end is opened. It was opened when it arrived in my driveway. I took pictures of it exactly where it's laid, and I haven't had a chance to get into it to see if anything is damaged or missing, but we will figure that out together. So. All right, let's see. I don't even know where to start, how to get into this one. Probably the end that's already opened. one, it's a little discouraging because the pad at the end has some pretty good dents in it, which implies something heavy was pressed or leaning against it and could have come out. Or it means whatever they recycled and used this from put the dents in it. But let's go deeper. It's a good thing I own a warehouse and we ship on a regular basis, because we'll just recycle. We'll reuse a lot of this packing material because it's just good, clean, dry paper. And that way there makes me feel a little bit better about the environment. At least it's going to be used twice before it ends up at the landfill. Who knows? Whoever I send it to may very well turn around and use it a third time, but kind of makes me feel like I'm doing my part. Flat forms, so anything else there, or one flat. That's what. Again, excellent packing job. Corrugated cardboard form fit to support the structure. I'm impressed. I get stuff shipped on a regular basis from companies a lot larger than Sonex that let's just say they don't do a good job. Oh, it wants to fall off the table. This would be a good day to have somebody helping me. Let's see. 6 foot of piano hinge. Wasn't sure I needed it, but I figured why not if I already got a long box coming. It's not terribly expensive. And that is the replacement flap. And attached to that is the rear sheet to rebuild the wing spar tunnel. One of the 4 components that I have to replace there. So creative packing, using the bend already in that just to ensure that they support each other. Good thinking. Alright, I just laid it up next to the other one, just did a quick visual comparison, just to make sure that they are the same. Okay, a little bundle, a little bigger bundle, and oh, rivets. Alright, the rest may just be packing material, so let's get that out of the way. And again, while I had a big package shipment coming, I decided to get a bunch of extra rivets. I counted everything I needed to do the stabilators and whatnot, but I definitely bought extras. The thing I forgot to do was to count up the rivets I needed for the wing spar tunnel reconstruction, so that's been calculated, and I still have forgotten to put that order in, but I will do that. Doesn't make a difference, we still have plenty to do, so we don't need those parts right away. Alright, let's see here. Just going to quickly scan the packing list and grab a little green highlighter marker. Let's see here, so alright, Stabilizer skins. 1, 2. Check, check. You guys don't want to watch me do that. Let's open some of these up. We'll start with the little one. Again, efficient packing. Looks like everything's wrapped with a foam sheet and then all retained together with a little bit of hand shrink wrap, the little 6-inch stuff. I'm going to have a massive mess on the floor here. I'm going to have to clean up at the end. So, all right, this looks like pretty much all of the replacement ribs that I ordered. I will count those shortly. And this big long one. Let's see if we can find the ends. That's the starting end. All right. Again, excellent packing. Parts are shrink wrapped together, wrapped in foam padding, a few sheets of that around there, and then secured again with more shrink wrap. Impressive. Okay, so let's get into it. Two new hockey sticks, which I will precision bend with my, I think I got a 20-ton press downstairs. It's going to be nice to be able to do that part by myself. I'll try and take you guys along with me in a camera when I do that. But I'm going to be very cautious about that. I will just simply, I will bend a little, take the pressure off, measure it. It may take me 6 or 8 different tries, but I don't want to overbend it like the previous ones were done. So, okay, so this looks to be mostly, well, I think it's mixed and matched. Couple of the spar pieces for the stabilators, right and left. That goes with that. I believe the inner ribs for the stabilators. And again, I probably bought plate parts that did not need to be replaced, so to speak, but I figured while I was in there, why not? Each of these little components aren't that much, you know, $10, $15 a piece. Better to address it now, get it done, be sure about it, rather than later regretting it when my butt's on the line in the air. These are the stabilator leading edge ribs, or end cap type parts there. And before anybody yells, I'm guiding the tip of the razor blade between the of the parts are laminated together, laid together, and running down that seam, so I'm not putting any scratches or cuts into the parts themselves. Okay, these are the two parts that connect the seat ribs to the rear wing spar tunnel sheet that I had already showed you. So we know where those go. More pairs of stabilator ribs. And, alright, I was wrong about those first two parts I pulled out. These are going to be the spars for the stabilators, front and rear spars. Two pairs of those. And this is the critical one. This goes to the top of that rear sheet to the wing spar tunnel, and comes up, and it's decent gauge material here that forms that rear top edge in that tunnel and gives it a lot of strength and stability, I believe. And this is the part that I really wanted replaced, because if you notice, it doesn't have the pairs of holes all the way through. The holes are not drilled or pre-drilled where the main gear mounts will go. So that was my big concern about the main reason I didn't want to just remove the rivets that were there and let's call just rig it together and make it work. I really want it to be done right. So now there's no material removed there, and it should be at full strength the way it was designed. So yeah, this is I haven't gone through the list to make sure everything's here yet, but from memory it appears to all be here. And now I need to pick which task I want to start on first. I know in my heart I really want to get that wing spar tunnel rebuilt and put back together as soon as possible, because that's the last thing I disassembled, and it's best to do that while that's all still fresh in my head. But I did not order those rivets, so at a bare minimum I probably have about a week before I can get those rivets, unless I want to pay for some expedited freight, which is ridiculous already to start, you know, these days. So why would I want to spend even more? And I have plenty to do here. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to start on the stabilators, because, well, that was the first problem I found, so it might as well be the first problem I address. So anyways, thanks for watching. You know what to do. Subscribe down here in this corner. Click that little notification bell so you know when I post a new video. Hit the like button, because that's really important to YouTube, and share these with your friends. Thanks for watching.